Amidst the ongoing Israel-Palestine conflict, Prime Minister Mohammad Shtayyeh and his government submitted their resignation to Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas. This move was widely seen as the initial step towards establishing a new technocratic administration to govern Palestinian territories and oversee Gaza's reconstruction following Israel's campaign against Hamas. It is anticipated that Mahmoud Abbas will appoint Mohammad Mustafa, the chairman of the Palestine Investment Fund, as the next Prime Minister. President Abbas has expressed his desire for the Palestinian Authority to assume control over Gaza post-conflict. However, this proposition faces significant opposition among Palestinians. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vehemently rejected the notion of granting authority to govern the territory. So, who is Mohammad Mustafa? Mohammad Mustafa is one of the leading Palestinian business figures and a rare ally of PA head Mahmoud Abbas, who has overseen Gaza reconstruction under Hamas Islamist rule. A US-educated economist, he once ran the Palestinian telecoms company Poltel and more recently the PA's Public Palestine Investment Fund with nearly $1 billion in assets funding projects across the Palestinian territories. Fatah and Hamas are expected to meet in Moscow this week to discuss the future. Abbas appointed Mustafa as PIF chairman in 2015. He served as a deputy prime minister responsible for economic affairs from 2013 to 2014 when he led a committee tasked with rebuilding Gaza after the 7-week war in which more than 2,100 Palestinians were killed. Speaking at Davos on January 17, Mustafa said the catastrophe and the humanitarian impact of the war now was much greater than a decade ago. Gaza health authorities say 30,000 people are confirmed killed, with thousands of others believed buried under rubble. Israel says it will never cooperate with any Palestinian government that refuses to repudiate Hamas and its October 7 attack in which 1,200 people were killed and 253 abducted, according to Israeli tallies. Mustafa is a member of the executive committee of the Abbas-led Palestine Liberation Organization, which recognized Israel at the start of the peace process in 1993, hoping to establish a Palestinian state in territories captured by Israel in the 1967 war, the West Bank, Gaza, and East Jerusalem. Previously, officials from the Biden administration have encouraged Abbas to introduce fresh faces, such as technocrats and economic experts, into a restructured Palestinian Authority to aid in the governance of post-war Gaza. However, they have emphasized that they do not wish to be perceived as exerting pressure for the acceptance or rejection of particular individuals. Questions regarding whether the White House would endorse Mustafa's appointment or had any reservations went unanswered initially. Though close to Abbas, Mustafa is not Fatah member, potentially making him less contentious. It is not yet clear when Abbas might nominate him and how long it could then take to form a government. If appointed, Mustafa will face a huge task of management and diplomacy. Swaths of Gaza are now rubble, and most of its 2.3 million people have been displaced and need aid. The West Bank too has seen the worst violence in decades. In addition to overseeing billions in expected international aid, Mustafa will need both political buy-in from Hamas and its supporters and cooperation from Israel, which wants to eradicate Hamas.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.